Sleep can be really tricky with ADHD, and it is so important to get right. And the reason that sometimes it's so challenging is because our mind is just racing. It's kind of the whole point of the condition, or the whole thing about it. And one of the things that really helps to settle down the mind and help us concentrate and function the next day is making sure we've had enough sleep. So what do we do when the thing that we need in order to calm the mind, which is sleep, is a thing we can't do because the mind is so noisy? Welcome to the joys of sleep with ADHD. Now, another thing that's really fun is that so often with ADHD, what's happening is that the body, the physical body, is exhausted. I can't tell you how many times I've been lying there so tired, wanting nothing more than to sleep. And inside my mind, I close my eyes and it's like there's just like a band just playing songs like, hey, ooh, let's have a party. And I'm like, please make it stop. My body is tired, but my brain, my mind is what's racing. And it's racing to such an extent that that's what actually keeps me up. Now, very often, people might take, conventional sleeping tablets often don't work that well for some people with ADHD. If it works for you, awesome, great. Don't change it. None of this is medical advice. Just some things that are common and often interesting is that for a lot of people with ADHD, they get prescribed sleeping tablets that are supposed to make their body tired. And they can fight it off because their mind is so powerful. And no amount of things to make you feel more tired actually puts us to bed, because what we need is something to quieten down the mind. Now, there are so many things that can be done, but the sleep hygiene itself looks different for people with ADHD. But a lot of the other things help. Reducing light in the evenings, I find, is so important for whatever reason, because I'm so sensitive to light, so that light at nighttime really affects me, but it's not that way for everybody. But things that I find really, really helpful are to make sure that if you are wide awake and your mind is racing, don't lie in bed. Get up, get out of bed, go and do something else, because what we want to do, we want to separate the association that bed is a place we lie in and are awake in. We want bed to be a place for sleep. So we only ideally want to be lying in bed if we're actually resting and feeling tired and able to sleep. So if your mind is racing and you're tossing and turning and you can't sleep, get out of bed. Go do something else. And sometimes what happens is that by trying to sleep, lying there actively trying to sleep, that's a very stimulating activity. But often if we go and instead we read a book or watch a really boring, not engaging TV show in the other room, we might find that we're just kind of bored, but the brain will start to switch off. So sometimes stepping out of the place that you're stimulated, breaking that association, and then doing another activity that is just kind of boring, but isn't you actively trying to go to sleep, might make you, oh man, screw this. Oh, I've been doing this for like half an hour. All right, let's go to bed now. And you might just get into bed and catch that wave. There's a surprising amount there that I could say, but there's enough straight away for that potentially to be useful for you. So if that does help, if you are someone with ADHD who struggles to sleep, and you try that out and it's helpful, awesome, please do let me know. And if it doesn't, let me know that too. Let me know any challenges or troubles that you have, or things that go well. I'd love to hear. I'd love to help refine. And there's so many things to say. This is just one small little bite explaining a little bit about why people with ADHD sometimes struggle to sleep, and a couple of things that we can do about it. All right, thanks again. My name's Jack. I will be here every single day this year posting new videos. So if you like this, it's helpful, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a very, very good night's sleep.